Hi everybody, and welcome to the final lesson of the semester, lesson 14, the conclusion week. It's incredible that we're here. I don't know if it's gone fast for you, but it certainly has for me. And this week obviously is a little bit different than your traditional weeks, so I wanted to just take a minute and take you through each of the different assignments this week, and hopefully it all becomes clear, but please do let me know early on this week if there's anything you don't understand, to make sure this all gets done. So this week obviously is a lot of wrapping up. There is one principle you're going to start with, which over here. It's about personal revelation. We hope during the semester that you've received personal revelation as you've read certain assignments or written papers or taught a friend, and we really want you to reflect on those experiences of the things that you've learned, and also going forward, it's probably one of the most important skills you're going to need going forward. So you'll be able to choose a talk that you study, think back about the personal revelation you've received, and kind of report on that a little bit. So that's that first section about personal revelation. Next is the final course reflection, and the instructions explain it pretty well, but basically what you're doing on this assignment is going back, and in each learning report, each week you said what was most important to you from that week. You're going to go back and review all of those. It gives you instructions how, in case it's unclear. You're going to go back and see what you thought at the time was the most important thing that you learned that week. However, as you go through the course and life changes for you, perhaps the principles changed. And so you're going to go back and either copy and paste if it's the same thing, if it's still the most important thing you learned, into this final course reflection, or if not, you can change it. Say, actually, out of week 2, this was the most important thing that I learned. So week by week, and some additional reflection questions for the semester. So it's kind of looking back. I'll also help you prepare a little bit for the final as you go. You next have the final exam practice test. This is just to help ease your nerves a little bit, get used to the format that the final is in, and maybe remind you some stuff that might be good to study beforehand. And then you can take that test as many times as you need to. And then finally you have the final exam. And just these instructions are in there. Make sure you read all the instructions, but just a couple of things to remember is that in the final exam, before you open the exam, you can study everything you want in the course. But once you open the exam, the only resource you can use in addition to your memory is notes. So the notes that you've taken during the semester, those you can use. You can't go back, open the course, use anything like that. Can't use a friend, but notes, anything you took. So you were taught how to take effective notes, and so now's when you get to take advantage of how much work you put into that. So you can use any notes you want on your final exam to be able to do that. Another thing is when you open the final, if you exit, it's going to close it and give you whatever score you have or a 0. So make sure you're not going, you have the time to do all of it, because you can't go out and come back later. So just remember about that. After you complete that and you're feeling a sense of relief, you just do a little post-course survey. Once again, give us some feedback about the course, way the course can be improved, those sort of things. And then this last thing is really cool. It's tradition giving back. It's going to explain ways that you can then give back to the Pathway program after you've completed GS 120. Some are going to be part of your future courses. Others are going to be volunteer opportunities that you'll have. So you need to do all of that this week prior to the gathering. So just get it all done. And then you have your final gathering, which I hope will be a really neat experience with your classmates in there. And you'll just fill out a final attendance report, and that's basically it. And then you're done. So anyways, good luck. I'm praying for you that you'll be able to remember everything you've learned, and you'll be rewarded for the hard work that you've put in this semester. Please read through everything today, Monday, and let me know if there's anything that's unclear so you can plan accordingly. And I know that you guys will do great. Thanks.